September 6th rises as a sacred marker. It has been whispered about in spiritual circles, carried in the flow of prayer, and imprinted in the intuition of the awakened. This is the moment long announced in the unseen realm, a moment established in the calendar of God. Every movement bears divine intention. Nothing unfolds outside His design. September 6th is not merely another date on a calendar. It is a gateway, a spiritual checkpoint. Picture a veil stretched across the hidden, and now the veil begins to part. What was once concealed stands ready to be revealed. It is the meeting point of shadow and light, the threshold where what was buried comes into view. For months, signs have been guiding you toward this hour. Numbers repeating before your eyes: 777, 111, 444, acting as heavenly codes. Strange dreams have visited your nights, carrying messages beyond reason. Synchronicities have appeared with precision so sharp, they struck your spirit like arrows. Inside, a restlessness has been stirring, as if your very soul was being prepared for a greater shift. Now, September 6th confirms it all. The whispers of the Spirit rise into echoes. The invisible pushes forward into the visible. What was hidden steps into the light. This is a moment of release, a signal of awakening, a point of crossing into a new phase. The energy of this day carries the vibration of decision. You are being moved to choose your path with clarity. It carries the frequency of truth, exposing what has been concealed. It carries the force of unveiling, drawing secrets long buried up to the surface. You will notice the atmosphere shift. Those around you may act in unusual ways. Conversations may reveal more than expected. Your own mind may surge with thoughts like a rising tide, breaking free what was held inside. The air itself may feel charged, heavy with the sense that the spiritual realm is pressing into the physical. September 6th is a crossroads of destiny. It is a moment fixed by God's decree. Light and shadow meet face to face, and every soul is summoned to recognize their part in this great unveiling. So prepare your heart. Guard your focus. Miss nothing of what unfolds. For the most vital message, the one able to redirect the course of your life, will be revealed at the closing of this journey. Chosen one, hear this clearly. The Lord speaks, and His voice resounds over your life. God declares that He will no longer keep the secret about someone who stands close to you. The hour of unveiling has come. September 6th carries the decree of heaven, and with it comes a piercing light that reveals what has long been hidden. This is not exposure for harm, but unveiling for destiny. It is the moment where truth must stand and shadows must fall away. The purpose of this unveiling is clear. You are moving forward on a divine path. For the next chapter to open, clarity must take root in you. You must recognize who truly walks beside you and who only wears the mask of companionship. You must discern who has been ordained to strengthen you and who has been positioned as a test. Revelation is the divine filter. It cleanses your circle. It separates the loyal from the false. It keeps only what is aligned with the hand of God. The signs have already been whispering. Remember the unease you felt when certain words left their mouth. Recall the timing of actions that always seemed slightly off, as though orchestrated to unsettle you. Think of the small contradictions you noticed but brushed aside, only to feel them resurface again and again. These were not random moments. They were signals. They were warnings from the Spirit, guiding you toward this unveiling. The Holy Spirit has been speaking gently in past seasons. At first, came as a whisper, a subtle tug on your heart, an instinct you could not explain. But now, the Spirit raises his voice. What was once soft is now thunder. What was once a hint is now a trumpet blast. Silence in the Spirit has turned into an alarm bell. God is pressing you to listen because the time of revelation has fully arrived. September 6th acts as a magnifying glass. The energy of this day enlarges every hidden crack, amplifies every concealed fracture, and brings the truth into sharp focus. Each relationship around you is set beneath the light of heaven. What was once hidden beneath layers of pretense now lies exposed. The mask cannot hold. The truth pushes through. Watch for the signs. A tone in the voice may suddenly betray envy. A single action may expose a deeper intention. A silence may roar louder than words, echoing in your spirit with undeniable weight. Or perhaps a single moment, a meeting, a message, a sudden encounter, will place the truth directly before your eyes. The unveiling is not vague, it is sharp. It is undeniable. Receive this assurance. The revelation is not meant to wound you. It is designed to free you. It is preparation, not punishment. By truth, you are equipped. By unveiling, you are strengthened. By clarity, you are released into destiny. God has chosen you to see. He has called you to walk with open eyes. September 6th seals this moment. The veil lifts, the mask falls, and you rise with the vision to move forward without illusion. Step into this clarity with confidence. Let the revelation anchor you. Let it strip away confusion, for the Lord has spoken, and his voice is unmistakable. The truth stands revealed, and you are chosen to walk in its light. The unveiling is only the first strike of heaven's light. What follows is the greater trial, the crossroads where your destiny demands a decision. Every cycle carries a point of climax. There comes a moment when what has been buried beneath layers of silence must face the light. September 6th is such a moment. It is the turning point, the place where truth breaks open from the shadows and demands recognition. It is the line drawn by heaven itself, a line that separates clarity from confusion. This day presents you with a core test. You are placed before two paths. One leads into the comfort of illusion, a fragile shelter built on temporary ease. The other leads into truth, a path that may sting yet brings freedom. The choice is unavoidable. The decision you make determines the shape of your destiny. For truth is the only doorway to liberty. Truth is the only foundation that can carry your calling. Hear this reminder with power. Only when you face truth do the chains fall away. Only when you accept what is revealed do illusions collapse. The mist dissolves, and your destiny shines in its full design. Truth always liberates. Truth always opens the gate out of cycles that held you captive for years. Look at the people around you, for their role is part of this test. There was a time they were necessary. They were placed beside you as teachers, shaping your strength, pressing you into growth. They served their purpose in a former chapter. But the new journey does not permit them to continue by your side. Their presence was ordained for a season, not for eternity. God's wisdom covered you in the past. In earlier seasons, He veiled the truth, not to deceive you, but to shield your fragile heart. He knew you were not yet strong enough to bear the full weight of revelation. He wrapped you in mercy by allowing you to see only fragments. But the furnace of trial has changed you. The fire has forged you. After storms endured, you stand ready. You are strong enough now to see, to accept, and to act upon the truth. Understand the double nature of this person revealed. They may have shown affection. They may have carried gestures of care. Yet beneath the surface, their energy slowed you. Their presence restrained you from entering the fullness of your calling. Some even wore the mask of friendship while sowing doubt, suspicion, or envy. The face appeared supportive, yet the spirit carried resistance. This is why September 6th comes with strategic unveiling. Revelation arrives in perfect timing. Not too early, not too late. The hand of God orchestrates the exposure precisely when the next stage of your journey demands purity. Your circle must be cleansed. Your company must be loyal. Those who walk with you into the future must carry strength, not sabotage. They must amplify your faith, not drain your spirit. So receive this as divine strategy. September 6th is not a random date. It is a heavenly checkpoint. It is the day the Lord says, "Enough." The season of mixture ends here. This unveiling is your preparation for the path ahead. It is the pruning that ensures the fruit of your destiny will not be corrupted. Chosen one, embrace the test. Choose truth over illusion. Stand in the light, for the hand of God is with you. September 6th is your proving ground, and truth is your victory. And as the truth stands unveiled, the Spirit now leads you deeper into the discipline of discernment, where every sign and every pattern becomes a map for your destiny. Truth never arrives in the same way for everyone. For some, when September 6th dawns, the unveiling strikes instantly. Like lightning across a midnight sky, clarity comes in a single flash, leaving no room for doubt. For others, truth unfolds gradually. It seeps in through dreams, through conversations, through subtle shifts in atmosphere in the days surrounding September 6th. Each soul is shown exactly what it is ready to carry. God reveals according to the strength of your spirit. But with truth comes resistance. When a mask is pulled away, the one exposed often reacts with force. Expect turbulence. Some may respond with anger. Some may lash out with opposition. Others may attempt manipulation, twisting words to confuse you. Still others may pull on emotional strings to drag you back into the shadows. These responses are not random. They are the reflexes of a spirit caught in the light. The unveiling shakes what is false, and the false resists. This is why wisdom must be your shield. When revelation strikes, withdraw into prayer. Anchor yourself in direct communion with God. Hold to silence, for silence is strength. Do not let emotions pull you into hasty reactions. Do not give anger or hurt authority over your decisions. Wait until the Spirit has completed His work of illumination. Act only when the meaning of the unveiling is fully settled in your heart. Discernment has channels through which God speaks. Pay attention to your dreams at night. In them you may see faces, images, or scenarios that carry prophetic weight. Notice the energy you feel when you are near certain people. Does your spirit rise light and peaceful, or does it grow heavy and restless? Observe the slips of the tongue, the words spoken by accident, that reveal true intent. These moments are not coincidences. They are confirmations. The Spirit uses them to point you toward truth with precision. You may recall examples from your own life. Think of times you shared a joy, a dream, or an opportunity with someone close. Then suddenly, the blessing dimmed. The open door closed. The atmosphere shifted from promise to loss. Such patterns reveal an opposing energy at work in their presence. This is not meant to frighten you. It is meant to awaken your discernment. The lesson is profound. Not every person close to you is a gift. Sometimes the closest one is a test. Through them, heaven trains you in the art of discernment. You learn to trust your spirit more than appearances. You learn to walk by faith, not by charm. Growth in faith is never isolated. It is sharpened through relationships, through the tests hidden in the familiar. Scripture bears witness to this pattern. Joseph was betrayed by his brothers, yet that betrayal positioned him for greatness in Egypt. David was pursued by King Saul, the very one he once served with loyalty. That pursuit forged his patience and deepened his trust in God's timing. Jesus himself was betrayed with a kiss from a friend named Judas. Yet that betrayal completed the plan of salvation for all. Each story declares the same truth. The sharpest tests often rise from the closest hands. So take hold of this principle. Trials rarely come from strangers. They come from those who share your table, those who know your secrets, those whose presence feels safe. Proximity is the tool God uses to transform you. The closer the person, the sharper the lesson. And through these lessons, your spirit grows stronger, wiser, and ready for the destiny prepared for you. And now, chosen one, as discernment sharpens your eyes, the Spirit ushers you into the next movement, the season of separation, where release makes way for renewal. The promise of God stands over this season of separation. When the Lord reveals truth, He does not leave you exposed. His protection surrounds you like a shield. His presence covers you as a mantle of light. The chosen are never abandoned. You are never left standing uncovered in the middle of the battle. Every unveiling comes wrapped in divine defense. Understand the nature of revelation. It is like the fire of a refiner's furnace. It burns away what is impure. It strips off what is false. It separates the counterfeit from the authentic. In the flames, dross falls away and pure gold shines. The process stings, yet the result is brilliance. Pain becomes the doorway to purity. Heat becomes the instrument of clarity. And through this fire, your essence emerges brighter, stronger, and incorruptible. Your actions in this season matter. When you see clearly, resist the urge to react hastily. Hold your spirit steady. Keep your responses anchored in wisdom. Avoid the snare of rash words or impulsive actions. Instead, choose silence when silence is strength. Step back when distance guards your peace. Wait patiently when patience allows the truth to reveal itself fully. Some battles are not won by confrontation, but by boundary. Some victories are not shouted, but secured in stillness. And many triumphs are sealed by patience that outlasts the storm. Keep your heart soft. Forgive freely. Refuse to allow bitterness to take root. To forgive is not weakness. It is spiritual strength. To keep your heart tender is to remain in alignment with heaven. Let mercy be the oil that keeps your lamp burning, even while others fall away. Heaven offers reassurance. You are not alone. While false connections break apart, God is orchestrating new alliances. For every bond that dissolves, a faithful companion will rise. For every mask removed, a true face will appear. Trust the timing of these divine appointments. The people who enter your path in this season will carry loyalty, integrity, and alignment with your calling. This is the law of holy balance. Every false departure makes room for a true arrival. The space emptied by counterfeit loyalty becomes the dwelling place for genuine devotion. God never subtracts without multiplying. He never closes without opening. September marks the month of release and renewal. It is the appointed time to break free from entanglements that suffocate your spirit. Watch the signs. Relationships once steady will fracture and fall away. Conversations will fade into silence. Doors that once stood open will close firmly. Yet immediately after, watch for new beginnings. New allies will step forward. Fresh opportunities will rise. Hidden talents within you will ignite and burst forth. What leaves makes room for what is greater. Seal this moment with the power of spoken word. Declare with boldness, I release every bond that harms my soul. I reclaim my energy, my peace, and my strength. I affirm my identity. I am chosen. I am free. I am protected. These are not empty words. Speech creates reality. When you declare, heaven responds. When you agree with the will of God, the gates of heaven swing wide. Angels move on assignment. Blessings prepare the road ahead. The entire atmosphere shifts to support the new chapter of your destiny. Chosen one, walk in this season without fear. The refiner's fire does not destroy, it transforms. Separation does not end you, it renews you. The Lord Himself goes before you. His angels surround you. His favor rests upon you. This September, you rise lighter, purer, and ready for the fullness of what has been written for you. September carries the weight of divine intervention. It is not just the turning of a page, it is the hand of God reaching into your life to cut away every false tie and every venom disguised as family or friendship. This is the hour of release. This is the moment of renewal. The Lord Himself moves to remove what has been clouding your light. Understand the meaning of departure in this season. When someone leaves, you do not lose. Their leaving is not emptiness. It is liberation. Their exit clears the ground. It prepares the soil for a new planting, a new harvest, a season of blessing. Every ending is a doorway to a beginning. Every goodbye is a bridge to something greater. Heaven seals this promise. For every person who leaves your circle, a true one will arrive. For every mask that falls, a faithful face will stand. Every ending carries the seed of a beginning. This is the law of divine balance, the rhythm of the kingdom, and it is the guarantee of your God. Picture the renewal waiting for you. You step into this month with a lighter soul, free from invisible burdens. Your circle is smaller, yet it carries the weight of loyalty. Your mind is clear, stripped of doubt and deception. Your heart is at rest, filled with peace that flows straight from the throne of heaven. This is the gift of September. Seal it now with words of power. Speak with boldness. This September, I open the gate for the new. I trust the calendar of heaven. I step into my calling. Your declaration is more than sound. It is agreement. It is covenant. When you speak, heaven responds. The angels move on assignment. The blessings align themselves. Your voice opens doors in the spirit and sets your destiny in motion. And now comes the final affirmation. God no longer holds the secret. The time has arrived. The veil lifts. Light floods in. You are called to step forward wrapped in angelic protection, covered in divine grace, and preceded by blessing. So rise with faith. Walk with courage. Live with joy. The chains are broken. The path is open. Your destiny is calling you by name. And this is your moment to answer.